I'm surprised how many people don't know he's gonna stay in the DC as Lobo. It's not confirmed, but we've been saying it for a year now at this point, right? I mean, like, we don't
You
have
just
any
never know.
insiders.
Things could always change. That's the thing.
It can, but I mean, at this point, it's like now there's like all these like more
The
leaked
last 2 or 3
rumors,
days has been a lot.
by like people who are good at leaks and rumors, and said that he's gonna be Lobo. And the first thing I thought I was like, we said
Duh.
that like a year ago. Yeah, I was like, duh. After he recorded that video of him like running out of his, hotel saying how much he loves James Gunn and Peter Safran. But Sean Gunn only one or James Gunn only wants hot young actors for DC. Yeah. If that's the case, then James Gunn don't want Sean Gunn. But if that's the case, because he is neither young or hot. But
I
I guess
mean,
attractiveness
Momoa's
is all
not young.
subjective.
He's
No,
attractive. He's 44.
yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, so they said he's gonna be the new Lobo, which I'm like, duh. Like you said, duh. Like that's not nothing new. But yeah, that's kind of making its way around, which are pissing off a bunch of people. They're like, blah blah blah. You keep him, but you're not keeping Henry Cavill, and that started that whole fire James Gunn. It started that whole thing again. And I was like, oh my god, and it's gonna be a nonstop thing for the next 10 years, and it's annoying that like no matter what happens. But
Yeah, I mean, but you knew. I mean, he's huge. So like, as soon as he does anything, like he's going to be,
mm,
he's going to be great. He's going to bring
yeah.
so many people into with him. He's like his own walking Taylor Swift. Like, what I'm saying? Like, you're going to bring all these people in with you. So I mean, why would you get rid of him?
Yeah. Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
again, he
Yeah.
is Henry Cavill is 40. Just Momoa
Yeah.
is 44.
Yeah. True.
Look, this the truth is he didn't. James Gunn didn't want Henry Cavill. That's just what it was. That's just
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah. For whatever reason or whatever, I don't know. But if like Lobo, I doubt Lobo's gonna get his own movie. It doesn't seem like Lobo's a guy that's gonna be in a bunch of other people's movies, and he's not gonna be his own thing. You know what I mean? Like one, you could do it. Lobo's an awesome character. I love Lobo, and he's got some great fucking stories. Great stories. But I think we're so far away from that, and I think Lobo is gonna be more of
Uh,
a sprinkle in kind of guy that we might see here and
I
there
would
and
have
stuff like that.
said the same thing about Deadpool, but
True. True.
it's the same exact thing. So if you could do a Deadpool movie and not just one, now 3, you could probably figure out a way to do a Lobo movie.
Yeah. Yeah. And like I said, I would love a Lobo movie. I would love a Lobo movie. But we'll see how that goes. But I mean, if you're gonna bring in Superman, bring in like an alien bounty hunter that can actually fight Superman. So I'm cool with that. Especially if they go the route of what's Superman All Star? What's the movie that just the animated movie that came out? I can't think of what um
Oh,
but Superman is kind of becoming Superman.
he hasn't really become. They said it's
Uh,
supposed to be all
I
the
know
All
it
movie,
just came out.
All Star Superman. Yeah, that was in
Is it All Star Super
2011.
or is it Man of Tomorrow? I think Superman
Man,
Man of Tomorrow.
yeah, good,
Yeah,
good call.
yeah, which I think it's based off of the All Star comic, roughly based off. So then you could do that. You can sprinkle in some other characters, throw Lobo in there. Cool. Have fun with it. So, but so that's not that big of a surprise. It's just Sean Gunn wants to damage Superman that might sleep with a dude, but it's sleazy.
Or be sleazy.
But I don't know. I mean, Henry's a decent person. Henry's super awesome.
I love Henry
But,
Cavill.
yeah, yeah.
I'm all for
So
him being Superman, but it was I was sad.
he's
I
gonna
was
be our
sad.
Highlander now, and I'm down for that. So yeah, but I am sad. It does suck, but also I'm not gonna like not hate on what's going on. Next. Yeah,
All I know is you know how what I've said about this whole thing, so
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
see.
Yeah. I think he said there's gonna be some big announcements that he's gonna be announced. James Gunn. So
Via
I don't
Twitter.
know. I don't know. I don't know. He didn't really say. I think it's gonna be when the actor strike is over, but that doesn't look like it's gonna be over anytime soon. So yeah, so that's one thing we got about Jason Momoa is he's most likely gonna be Lobo, which I think we already knew. Um, but now current stuff, new stuff, with Lobo in the Aquaman stuff. Holy shit, man! This Aquaman movie, everything we hear about it, is like all the delays and this and that. But now we got a story saying that after the whole Amber Heard court thing, that Momoa would dress up as Johnny Depp, drunk. He was drunk, dress up as Johnny Depp, and fuck with Amber Heard, like on
He
on
would
set and stuff like
cosplay
that.
as Johnny Depp
Yeah,
on Aquaman set.
yeah, to mess with her, and it it's funny when you just say it, but like I think once you start
That's a
thinking about it,
messed
you're like,
up
it's messed
thing.
up. Yeah, it's like
Like,
super messed up. It's because the stuff that went on with her and Johnny Depp wasn't like it literally it was court. It was all over the TV and the news. It was all that crazy shit. So it wasn't like something little, like oh yeah, like they had a bad breakup. Like no, it was like so bad it needed to go to court and be litigated. Like that's how bad it was. So it was like I don't know if that's something you want to really joke around. Again, the rumor was he was also drunk when he did it. So
but he also was trying to get rid of her.
mm, that oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So I don't know. But it said Jason Momoa going through divorce too. He might be sad. I mean, yeah. I mean, when you're
This
drunk, you
has
do
been
stupid
the
shit.
this has also been the longest divorce ever. This is his second divorce too. Like,
Yeah,
I
because he
mean,
was
he was with Lisa Bonet
policeman.
for a while. And
Yeah.
they were together for years before they even got married.
Hmm.
So
I didn't know he even got remarried after that one. But
well about I mean, he was with Lisa Bonet for a long time
yeah,
before
well,
they got married.
because that's not
Oh,
the one that he's getting divorced now. I thought that divorce
yeah.
already happened.
No, he still
Oh,
has a
that's still the same divorce? Oh
yes.
shit, man. Really?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, he must have got remarried and dealing with another divorce. That's still the same one. That is crazy.
No,
Honestly,
but
I have no idea.
he got divorced from someone else before.
Well, like maybe like before that, yeah.
Yeah, but way
I,
before
I I
that.
don't know. Yeah, before he was like famous,
Yeah,
but
like
yeah.
Simone J. McMillan or whatever.
Mm. I just assumed because how long ago that was that he already had found
But
somebody new.
they
Like,
said
geez,
they said they separated, but they've been back and forth, and they're just
wow,
living a different life, and he's just different than he wanted to be different than she is. So that's yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's yeah, he is dealing with that, and on as much as he's like a cool guy on social media and on TV and stuff like that. I mean, you don't know what he's going on in his personal life. But I don't know, do you have a picture of the thing? That's what you
Yeah, I had it. I don't know if I want to.
you don't know what you would show it? Yeah, okay, I don't blame maybe not then. But it just him. I I didn't read too much about, or I haven't heard too much about how she acted about it. I'm assuming she didn't like it, obviously, you know,
I mean, who
but
could like that? I mean, that's a
exactly,
lot.
yeah, like that's a direct going
I
directly
mean, yeah,
after her.
whatever. Come on, that's yeah.
That's not him.
No, that's not him. It's
I'm
saying
about to
that
say that was
comparing what he could
the
do.
two.
Like that would be the out. When he would try to look like.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not a far fetch. Get a stupid hat, wear a million bracelets. Put on some sunglasses and walk around like fucking the Pirates Caribbean Jack Sparrow. It's like doing a Johnny
Hello,
Depp cosplay
darling.
is
Yeah,
not hard.
whatever.
It's not hard to do. So especially if he was drunk, like, oh my god, like you don't have to act like you're drunk. You are drunk.
It's
But
like you do those type of things trying to get her to quit because
mhm, try to
there's
push
no
her out.
reason. Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
reason to not. Can't do that. That's messed up. Put some
Yeah.
eye makeup on. Exactly what Putin's cat said.
Eye makeup. Yeah.
Oh
I
man,
mean, that's ultimately why you do it. You kind of like you need to go, but we can't fire you, but you need to go, and companies do that a lot. We're like, well, we can't fire you, but we're gonna do everything
this
in
is
our
gonna make
power so
this
you
a
quit.
make
Yeah,
this a real bad situation for you.
yeah, yeah. And
Unless you got people in high places,
exactly,
tell
yeah,
you
exactly what's gonna tie in. Like,
you're
because
not gonna fire her.
she can't get fired because Warner Brothers doesn't want to fire her because there's another rumor that Elon Musk sent Warner Brothers basically a threat letter. They're like, you cannot fire um Amber Heard, otherwise I'm gonna make your life a living hell type of shit. Um let's see, but let me see if I can find what she said real quick. Yeah, so I heard that I was like, really, Elon Musk? He wrote a letter to WB, which is just like because Elon Musk, I don't know if you know, Elon Musk and Amber Heard dated a long time ago,
A
like a
long time.
long time ago. Um, yeah, so I don't know why. Was it like the one chick that he didn't have a kid with that he wants a second chance at it? Um, yeah, I'm trying to look for his part of it, but that that was kind of like insane. I was like,
So
one of the
there's a
richest men in the world.
new courtroom documents noted that Hughes includes indication that Momoa said he wanted to fire me, wanted her fired from it, and he has kept on making her life a living hell.
Hmm. Yeah. So I wonder. Oh, here we go. So Elon Musk had one of his litigators send a scorched earth letter to Warner Brothers, threatening to burn the house down, quote quote, if the actress wasn't brought back for the sequel because of the whole, Amber Heard and Johnny Depp thing. So it's like scorched earth, and he's gonna burn down the entire Warner Brothers house. It was like, usually that doesn't seem that big of a threat, but when you're the richest man in the world, it probably has some power to it. You know, so I don't get why though. I just don't get why. Did she call in a favor, or was
Or
he?
she was crying on his shoulder, and he was like, "I'm going to fix this."
I guess. I mean, I don't know. That just seems weird. When I'm like, really, like your ex boyfriend from like years and years and years ago is like sending a letter. Like I was like, this everything about this movie is just like it's getting so worse. And then
It's almost like this. No, it's almost like this all this negative stuff is so much marketing. It's almost like marketing
it's almost,
because you
yeah,
want to see how awful and how cringy it could be between two people.
yeah, yeah. Oh my god. Which it maybe not. You might be on something because like none of the actors can promote this movie right now, and
So
this is
why not
coming
we just
out in
release
about two
all
months.
this information
You
about?
know, yeah,
Hey, do you want to see how bad this could get? Come see
like
Aquaman 2.
yeah. What does it reminds me of the Batman's like, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Let's get nuts.
That's exactly what they're doing right now. It's just like releasing all this drama, and create and Elon Musk. I was like I never thought I would be like talking about Elon Musk with Jason Momoa and Aquaman. Like what? Like it's so bizarre, man.
That's
It's
who we
really
should fight in a ring. Jason Momoa.
Momoa and Elon Musk. That would be horrible. Poon's cat said, if it's true, the hostile work environment almost as bad as those guys that take their the X-Men trailers. They can remove all of her scenes and still pay her. Yeah. I mean they could because she still gets she recorded it and stuff like that. I'm not sure how quite that works, but if that's part of her contract, then yeah, she can still get money. And they might do it like, we're gonna cut your part because we don't want you in the movie, but here's
It
your
seems like
cut.
they cut her a
See you
lot
later.
because I mean, you see in
She's
the
in the
entire
trailer
trailer, for a second,
for a second. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then it's like that's it.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't want to ruin too much about it, but there's a whole bunch of stuff about what might happen in the movie that are upsetting a lot of people. And
I'll be
if you,
upset that you can't do that.
yeah, oh yeah, okay. I don't know if you knew or if, yeah,
Yeah,
but I guess that's how it was in the comic book.
it is
I
in the
guess
comic
that's
book.
that. I'm not too big of an Aquaman guy, so I'm not too sure. But when started hearing like,
It,
oh, that happens in the comic book, I'm like, ooh, they're gonna do that, and they're
you
gonna
can't,
upset
Aqua Baby, you can't do that.
so
Can't.
many people. Yeah, they're gonna upset so many people. So yeah, so I mean, if you want to know, you can look it up. But I don't want to spoil any potential plot leaks or any rumors. But if you want to go look it up, just easily go look it up. Um, but yeah, but that plus all this is like, man, Elon's a douche. Uh,
Yeah, I
we
knew
started
that.
with Day for 3 years. Yeah,
Yeah, I knew that from
was it 3 years? I thought it was.
97 to 2000. Yeah,
Yeah.
before Beyonce.
Yeah. Well, wasted 16 billion on Twitter. Yeah, yeah.
We mean
That's
X.
what X. Oh my god.
This make you frustrated just even saying it.
I know because like you can't say X, formerly Twitter, because that's what I have to say now because you want to be stupid, you know. But that's why I was like, Elon, you got so much more to deal with than Amber Heard not getting a role in a movie. That the series is not going to continue. Like, why do you care so much? That's what throws me off. I was like, why? It's like, what does she have on him where he's going to take time out of his day, or at least tell somebody, one of his litigators, to do it?
I
So
mean, come on, man. He has no reason. He has
yeah,
no. He's just the dude.
yeah. Is that what Brandon Fraser made a whole Batgirl movie? Oh yeah. I thought you said he made the Batgirl movie stay shelved, but yeah, they were done with that movie. At least with the initial filming, they're still
Yeah.
reshoots and editing and stuff, but for the most part, but tax write off. So
Mm.
yes,
I'm
I'm going
going
on
to
there.
X to send some X's.
This is so stupid. I still on my phone. I still look for the blue bird, and and every time I go click the stupid X, I was like, fucking horrible business decision. But yeah, I don't know, man. Any what do you think about all this stuff? Like whether it
I
be the
think
Amber
Momoa
Heard
is a dickhead, but is it funny? Is it bad? I think it's funny. Like
yeah.
he's a complete asshole, but that's just who he is, and she's not a good person at all either. So it's like, who do you feel bad for? Can you feel bad for Amber Heard
Mm-hmm.
trying to find her, make herself seem like the victim?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you make her seem like a victim. Like, come on,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and
like, that ship
DC.
has sailed,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's no surprise that DC, sided with Momoa. So a DC spokesperson pushed back against the whole thing. They said Momoa conducted himself in a professional manner at all times on the set. So somebody said he works his butt off. He likes to have a beer every once in a while, but he was never drunk. So there's a lot of people coming out and defending Momoa for stuff like that. But it's for me, I don't know if it's out of his wheelhouse, but also like you go back and hear some of the stories that he did for Emilia Clarke in Game of Thrones season 1,
Mhm.
where he like was like a nice dude, where they they had their intimate scenes, and when it
And
was
you
done,
make
they were just like,
sure that, like, yeah,
yeah,
hey, cover you
yeah,
up. I'm gonna do whatever you gotta do to make you feel as comfortable in this situation as possible.
yeah, he's yelling at people like, hey, get her a blanket, and like, so yeah, so it's hard to paint him in a bad light. Granted, but if he did this, that shit is funny. I'm sorry,
It's messed up.
it's messed up, but it is kind of funny, yeah. Um,
So
so
she
yeah,
left him a present in his trailer. Oh
again, I don't have
man.
my soundboard up right now.
Oh
Yeah, yeah, he loves Amelia. He really does. You know, he supports her a lot. You know, even in a lot of movies that like in other projects that he's not even in. You know,
If he
you know,
likes you, he's going to do all great things, to help you and support you.
yeah, yeah. And it's here's somebody was saying, somebody said that he isn't dressing like Johnny Depp. He's always dressed in that bohemian style, which is true.
That's true.
Which
He
is
just
true.
walks around like this, like he did it in Fast X.
Yeah, you know, he's a guy that always dressed like that, and I feel like Johnny Depp was a guy that, as he got older, started to dress like that. You know, it's like, you know, like, but that became his style. You know, that became Johnny Depp's style. But I always felt like, as much as I know of Jason Momoa, that's always been his kind of style. Was very
Mhm.
like very loose about everything and stuff like that. Tattoos, obviously long hair. You know, he's like one of those like free spirits, quote unquote. You know, you know. So yeah. So yeah, I guess you could say like, oh, he dressed like Johnny Depp. I was like, yeah, they kind of dress the same, you know, more or less. You know, same style, but we'll see. Yeah. Yeah, Amelia Clark had a brain aneurysm. Yeah, she did. Yeah, which is crazy. You know, it was like we could have lost Amelia Clark, and you know, I think that was while she was filming. I don't know what season, but I think that was while she was doing Game of Thrones. I could be wrong.
The first of two aneurysms
Oh, jeez.
during Game of Thrones.
Wow. Oh yeah, we could have lost her, which would have sucked. She's great. I do love her. She always seems very genuine, you know. And I think Momoa is always very genuine. That's why them together, I think is especially off screen while they're doing like red carpets or like he randomly shows up and stuff like that. Like I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, but I don't know. We said Dr. Dre
Dr. Dre, yeah, he definitely had one.
also had one too. Yeah, yeah. Was more recent. He was older, right? He wasn't like when he was young.
I mean, he is old now. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Amelia Clark, because she was young when it happened, you know. So when stuff like that affects you when you're younger, usually better outcome than when you're older. You know, that's just how it works. Boonska, yeah, she looks great in movies and like a little nerd in real life. Yeah, yeah. My favorite, I know it's a little like off topic, but when they asked Amelia Clark about the last season of Game of Thrones, and her reaction is like, best season ever. You know, and she's like all cringy and shit. It was like she basically told us about the season before it came out. You know, that's still one of my favorite like clips. It was like, what do you think about the last season? She's like, best season ever. It's like puts her thumbs up and shit. It's like, oh man. But yeah, man, this is all so this is so
I
much,
think
man.
that they're releasing this. Just I'm telling you, it's marketing without marketing.
It's marketing without the actual actors doing anything. But oh man, this is. I mean, I'm still gonna go see the movie, right? Are you still gonna go see it?
Of course, I'm going to see it.
Okay, I mean, like, I don't think it's gonna change anything, but yeah, yeah,
I
so,
mean, I think a lot of people are going to see the movie. It's actually going to probably make them even more interested in seeing it.
yeah, yeah. Because I wonder, like, for me, it's like if shit like that went on in the on set, how was their on screen chemistry? Because I never really liked their chemistry. I didn't think it was like the greatest. It wasn't.
Well,
Excuse me.
even then, it
It
was
wasn't
kind of
horrible, but
always it was very I
one
don't know, like
sided. Yeah, it was Momoa, and then Amber was just there. Yeah, that's how I always felt. You know,
no,
like
I just felt like he was like he was being a douche, and she was like, yeah, whatever. He was like, yeah, I'm still going to be this guy no matter what to you. You know,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what even like the sequel looks like, where you know he went on an adventure with her, you know, to become king of Atlantis and this and that and blah blah blah. It looks like the second one's gonna be kind of the same kind of style, but take her out, put the brother in, you know. So instead of them falling in love, now it's the brotherly connections getting fixed, and he's gonna become like more king of Atlantis. It's like because he has to, because now he has to fight a more powerful Black Manta. But
Yep, exactly.
yeah, 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 yeah. This makes Cavill look even better. With what?
I don't know, but I mean,
Sure.
I love Cavill no matter what. So, but
Yeah. Brandon said I never really liked her. Yeah, I never really knew who she was until the Johnny Depp stuff. So because she was in Aquaman. I'm like, "Oh, I don't know. Okay, I don't know who she is. So like, okay, cool. And then everything else happened. But cool, man.
I thought you said
Anything
never
else?
like. I thought you was talking about Emilia Clark. I was like, really? She's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Are you saying like I never really liked Emilia Clarke? Because she's awesome. Amber Heard, yeah, I never really liked her either. I really even cared. I would say I
Exactly.
never even cared. And they said she was in Drive Angry or something. Oh, Amber Heard. Yeah, he did agree. I never liked Amber.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Well, cool, man. Anything else?
I'm out.
Yep. Same. I'm yawning. It's time to go. But cool, man. Anybody hung out? Appreciate it. You guys hanging out with us live in chat. Putin's cat, Brandon. I don't know. I think that was Profess was in here too. Appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out, talking about all this Aquaman, Momoa madness and stuff like that. Appreciate you guys. If you're watching on the replay, leave a comment. Let us know what you think about any of this stuff. Elon Musk, Amber Heard,
I just want. I
Momoa,
could see.
Lobo.
I want Elon Musk to want to fight Jason Momoa and then get killed.
That is a death sentence.
That would be a problem. Like, dude, I'm going to. Come on, you don't want that. Do you really? Do you really want that?
Yeah. Momoa just goes in there is like, come.
He's gonna do the Fast X, like is sitting here with Elon Musk, like he's like totally like taped up and stuff. Like he's talking about this.
Yeah. Like painting his fingernails or something. Yeah.
Painting his fingernails. Oh man.
Yeah. Oh man. But leave a comment. Let us know what you think about all this madness. Hit that like button. Lets YouTube know we're doing some good stuff over here. And if you want to be part of the show, make sure you join us live every Monday and Thursday. We talk movies, TV shows, Hollywood news, comics, madness, things like this. But yeah, appreciate everyone hanging out with us. Watching live, stick around. We are going to finish things up.